The Face It Major continues, and this has been an adventure none of us will forget. This next match, especially Astralis signs, Astralis fans and Liquid jerseys filling the arena as we get closer and closer to game time. This is the match that everyone has wanted. The fact that it happens at the Major, the fact that it happens in the semi-finals only makes it sweeter as we have the Great Danes versus the North Americans that have taken over for their region and soon, perhaps, the Major.
We've already seen these guys go toe-to-toe once in this tournament. It had to be the best match of the entire tournament. That T side coming out from Liquid was absolutely phenomenal. And then the crumble, the comeback, the flary plays from Astralis playing outside of their comfort zone, or at least their win conditions to win an epic or, you know, come back in an epic matchup was insane.
I mean, it is so interesting, Sean, that I didn't necessarily come into this Major thinking that I'd be able to say Liquid versus Astralis semi-final. I mean, it's actually happened almost in a dreamlike state.
Yeah, it's very rare that you get two teams in top form actually make it through the entire gauntlet and make it this deep in an event, and you get to see them in a best-of-3 environment. We've seen these two teams battle in finals of tournaments the last couple months. ECS, EPL, E-League.
Yeah.
Every time Astralis coming out on top, but these are close matches, and these teams are at the very top echelon of the scene.
And I just want to, you know, maybe rewind the years a little bit. You're, of course, a representative from the North American Counter-Strike world. It hasn't always been this way. Majors for North America, it wasn't often people like Chad saying Liquid could win the Major. I mean, there has been such an evolution, and Liquid a big part of that.
Yeah, at first it started off all really well for us, right? We got third, fourth at the first Major, but then there was this hiatus where North America just dropped off of a cliff. And they were missing for several Majors in a row, and it wasn't until Liquid actually brought it back with third, fourth place, making it to the finals. But this Liquid team has more, in my opinion. They have a tactical depth that Zeus has brought to the team, and they're ready.
We have got so many, you know, major finalists stepping onto the stage in these semi-finals. I mean, Zeus, let's not forget, as a coach, he's managed to get the boys from Brazil 2 trophies already, and he's looking for his 3rd under a new organization. There is so much to talk about, and actually, if you want to join that conversation, you can do so with the hashtag FaceItMajor. Let us know if you're in the crowd, if you want a chair. There was a giveaway you guys at the home may have missed, but either way, hashtag FaceItMajor. Let us know who you think's taking this one and who's going to be lifting that major trophy that has sat in the center of the stage since we made it here.
It's the rookies that are the talking point of this Liquid squad, right? Naf and Twist are towards the top of the stats within the top 10 players within the tournament. And you've been able to see what under all these critical crunch moments. He's even happy to make plays when maybe it's outside of what the call's been for the team. And he needs to stand up and deliver here against Astralis like he did earlier in the tournament. He was the highest rated player in that game. And that's going to be a massive win condition. And hopefully the moment doesn't get the better of it.
Yeah, and it certainly hasn't so far. We haven't seen too many signs of pressure outside of one blaring issue, Sean. And I think we should probably start that conversation now because we'll likely keep returning to it. Liquid and closing out games. Even before these players were in that roster, it was a conversation. Yeah,
and we saw it against Astralis. I don't think I've ever seen a team crumble with that big of a lead as they had on their CT side of Inferno. I mean, they put together a masterclass on their T side Inferno against Astralis earlier in this event. And then we saw it actually yesterday against Hellraisers. They struggled a little bit. We thought it would be a very easy game for them. Yeah. And Naf really bailed them out, in my opinion. Naf is the one solid rock on that team that, regardless of the outcome of the first half, he's going to show up in the second half.
And you know who else is about to show up? Astralis and Liquid are about to be making their presence known here in Wembley, and I expect us to once again give them the loudest of hellos as we get this semi-final started.
Team Liquid have been perfection. Barreling over all of their competition, Team Liquid stands as the only undefeated team since the Legend stage. It seems that their roster manipulation with the return of Naf and the signing of Taco from